What is up, folks? My name is Skunk Commentary, and today it's time to complain about fucking Blizzard again. Oh god. It's been a while since I complained about Blizzard, and I felt like I need to do it a little bit more. I mean, I kinda did complain about Blizzard recently, like, didn't I in a couple of videos ago? Yeah, my last video was about COD, and time flies by so fast, you guys. It's almost fun now. A quick time flies, but I would like to begin into it actually by thanking y'all for giving my dream video over 1,000 views. Like, it's insane. Thank you all so much for watching it, and please continue to watch, and thank you to all the new subscribers. I love every single one of you, all the way into my little skunk heart. It's warm. So anyway, without me being too happy about how my channel kind of blew up recently, I'm gonna talk about something that I felt like we need to discuss here on the channel, and that is, well, that I think Activision Blizzard is run by monkeys. Allow me to elaborate. So, firstly, we have to talk about the problems of some of the big Blizzard games right now. I will mostly talk about COD and Overwatch, since those are the games I play the most. But the thing about these two games is that recently, the balancing team, I'm wondering which crack they're on. Like, what kind of crack have they been smoking to make the balance as bad as it is? So let's talk about the latest Overwatch patch notes. So they're buffing Doomfist, which I like. I'm an avid Doomfist player myself. I think Doomfist is one of the most fun heroes in Overwatch. But they also decided to nerf Soldier by taking an ability that is usually seen as one of, a decent ability, his Biotic Field. It has a 15-second cooldown at the moment, but they're gonna make it as high as 18 seconds, and nobody has ever been complaining about Soldier 76. I'll tell you that much. That's why I have Soldier gameplay for this video. And, like, sure, Soldier is annoying in some ways, but, like, I think I'm gonna get a little bit I'm gonna cue the X-Files theme. Because I can't play it because it's copyrighted. Anyway, I think they're doing this for a reason. And that reason is that Modern Warfare 3 just got released, and if there's something we've heard in every single blog post by the devs of Overwatch, it's the quote-unquote hero fantasy. And the hero fantasy of Soldier is, well, to be a soldier. I don't think you need to be Einstein to figure that out. But I think they're doing this for a reason. And that is, like, Modern Warfare 3 just got released, and people are complaining about it, okay? Like the bots and all that, but besides that, it's a fairly decent game from what I know. And yeah, it's basically a $70 expansion pack, or whatever you want to call it. $70 DLC to MW2, whatever. I think they're doing this to make it so that if you want to have the hero fantasy of playing Soldier, because right now Soldier is, well, he is decent at the moment, but when this patch with the 18-second cooldown for one of his, well, most important abilities for self-sustain, he's gonna be a lot harder to play. And if you want to stick with that hero fantasy of being a cool soldier, then you can also buy this new Call of Duty game and play as a soldier there without having to wait for 18 seconds to get healed, because if you can't get healed in COD, except if you use the health stims, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna elaborate enough, but I think that is an interesting theory I've been thinking about recently, and I wouldn't be surprised if Activision Blizzard thinks that this is the idea, because they're not really. Activision Blizzard is still owned by Bobby, with a name I won't say, because last time I had to censor it a whole bunch of times, because it doesn't deserve to get called his real surname. But anyway, they're still owned by him, and we're gonna see all of this, well, Activision Blizzard bullshit, as I like to call it, until Microsoft takes over completely. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to make people buy the new Call of Duty game instead. But there's some other problems in Overwatch, so if you're not really into Overwatch, I think you can kind of skip this. But I think that right now in Overwatch, at least, the balance is horrendous. Like, there's a whole bunch of abilities that we need to talk about that needs to get changed around in smaller or larger ways. Let's start off with the one I'm most familiar with. Since, if you do not know, I'm an Ana main. Ana has always been one of my favorite characters, especially when I played in a team back in the day. Yes, I was even in Contenders, open division though, but still. And we played a whole bunch of Ana. And the problem with Ana these days is the anti, because it completely denies everything in the ways of healing, and it is super easy to hit. And that is one of the abilities that we need to talk about, because if you are good with Ana, you'll always hit an aid. And Ana is one of the main reasons tanks are so, well, horrendous to play right now. Like, if you are an avid tank player, let's say you main Doomfist, because I do that as well. I have 3 mains, Reaper, Ana, Doom. And if you play Doom, you know exactly how it feels. You dive in, you know that you're gonna get the kill on that Widowmaker, for example. But then, oh, what do you feel? A nade and a sleep, and then the entire team is gonna gangbang you. It style. If you know that reference, you know. Anyway, that is like the anti-nade. They could change it to 90% or something and it would work totally fine as well. Like that's a really easy change. Do that and I think one of the major problems with the nade is solved. And just like with the Kirisuzu, my least favorite ability in the game, just make it so you can boop the people at least. Now, sure, you can still have the cleanse and the immortality BS, but make it so we can boop them. Or like it's with Lamp. Something like, or heck, we have Hanzo, who is like the character I want to get. I want Blizzard to delete. I've been begging for it since what's been 2017. They still haven't answered me. But anyway, the one tap that is also present with Widowmaker, but I don't think they nerfed Widow in the ground, so she's kinda unusable unless you're like a really good Widowmaker, like unless you're ML7 or something or some other sniper god. But the problem with Hanzo is that you can get headshots anywhere, everywhere. No, everything, everywhere, all at once. Jeez, that move reference was so shitty. But you can always get headshot, and it's really fucking easy. Like heck, I who never played Hanzo, I can make the worst kind of fucking crosshair and still be able to hit shots. Like right now, I have a fucking box as my crosshairs on Hanzo. Okay, it's a box, and yeah, it works. That's the craziest part. I've been getting fucking play of the game with the box, as I call it. But yeah, that's like one of the big problems. And right now, problem with Overwatch balancing is that they're forcing metas out. Sure, they tried to force away goats a while ago, which was good. They even changed the entire game because of goats. I still think that is a great thing that happened. But the game needs to move on, and we have to have that the players can choose the metas. Not that they just, ooh, let's super buff Orisa for the 9 millionth time. Whatever the fuck they come up with. Like, right now, they're trying to force a dive meta, which dive is alright, but still, it's not gonna work out because the players have to like playing the game. And if you know anything about Overwatch, you know how miserable it can be to play, especially tank. And DPS right now, you can't even 1v1 supports and win anymore. DPS, unless you're playing like Hanzo or some other super strong DPS, Bastion, DPS are borderline worthless. Like, it's a game of tanks and healers. And sure, they're gonna nerf BAP because he does more damage than your average DPS. And I think they should nerf Carry as well. Like, I hate Kirko. I think they should nerf Ana. I love Ana. Sen, the Sen change did was good, but like still, the problem with Overwatch right now is that the balancing team, it feels like they do not know what they're doing. But now you might very well wonder, oh, but skunk commentary. If you don't like Overwatch, why do you play it? I do like Overwatch, that's the thing. Overwatch is like an abusive relationship. You have to stay. You stay even though you get like borderline PTSD from it. Like, I can't hear the word Reaper anymore. And I main Reaper, okay? If I hear the word Reaper, I feel shivers go down my spine. I feel hair standing up on my arm. I feel sweat breaking out in my palms. I feel my knees start shaking. This week's palms are heavy. Mom spaghetti. Okay, that joke should have stayed in 2016, but I still had to bring it up. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, the thing about Overwatch is that they have a great game, but the balance team, they time and time again make really bad decisions. Like, again, with the soldier nerf. Why nerf one of the most mid characters in the game? Please, Blizzard, make it so that we can at least kill the supports as DPS. Because if you meet a cracked Ana, Kiriko, Sen, BAP, Brig, you're fucked. Okay? Heck, Lucio can 1v1 the majority of the game's cast. Hanzo can one-tap the majority of the game's cast, which is also a big fucking problem. But the thing is, all of these problems in Overwatch right now come from a game that was built for 2 tanks and which now only has 1 tank. For example, Ana's nade in Overwatch 1 was a powerful ability, yes, but you had to be really smart to use it, because every other round you had a main tank and an off tank. The main tank would often have his shield up, and if you were playing as the Ana, you'd have to know exactly when the shield fell down, and then you could hit a sleep or a nade, or you had to save both of them in case you were getting dived. But right now with Overwatch, you can't do that because there's no shields in the game anymore. Reinhardt is seen as like the worst tank in the game, and yeah, it's insane. But like, again, there's so many big issues right now with Overwatch that they need to solve. I think that if they made the game 6v6 again, there would be even more problems. But the problem is, a lot of characters are built for a 6v6 environment. Hanzo is built for a 6v6 environment, same with Widowmaker. That's why their one-shots are still so oppressive. Or Ana is built for a 6v6 environment. If people face her, they could like put up shields and dive her, and she'd be fucked. What else do we have? BAP was built for a 6v6 environment, because when like the entire team was focused on the Baptiste, someone would always take out his lamp. And we now have a big problem in Overwatch that we did this ourselves. We complained for months that supports were useless. Like, you could not play support without like getting fucked in the ass. Like that new Mr. Hands 2 video. I'm not gonna make a video on that, and that joke was so shitty. Oh my god. But then we said buff support, and look where we are now. You can't kill a support in this game because they either A, have one of the most BS escape abilities in the game, Cargo, or B, they can out damage you like all hell, Iari. Or yeah, it's insane situation we put ourselves in, and I think that supports need even more nerfs so that they're actually killable again, because this game is a mess right now, and I might quit Overwatch. I've said this so many times before, but I might quit it in the future. I'm gonna give it maybe a couple more months, and then I might quit, honestly. This is why I'm breaking up with Overwatch. I'm treating this like it's a fucking relationship, like Jesus Christ. Dear Nietzsche. Anyway, what do y'all think about how Overwatch is at the moment? Y'all think that it's just uninstall the shit, actually it's uninstall it right now, or what do y'all think? Tell me down in the comments below. Do y'all think I just complain too much, or do you think that these complaints are coming from a place where I want this game to be good? Because they are. Really, I want this game to be the best game available. I want Overwatch to be amazing game it was back in 2017, 2018, before GOAT. Because there was a golden age of Overwatch I think we all miss. Tell me down in the comments what y'all think about Overwatch as it is now. Am I just overreacting, or am I just too nostalgic about the past? Please like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Skunk Commentary, talking about and being nostalgic about old Overwatch and signing out. Take care, folks. Bye bye.